Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today we are doing my March plan with me, and honestly when it comes to March I never know what theme to make, so I went back to my roots and decided to do some kind of green theme. I looked around my stash of stationery and I found this sticker book that I got from Journal Say that has green, cottages, trees, flowers, and some foliage as well. And I decided that this book was going to be the main source of this theme. If you notice that the audio is different, that's because it is. My computer decided that it no longer wanted to work, so I had to invest in a more powerful machine earlier than I wanted to, but it is what it is. And my microphone doesn't work in this one, so I had to buy a new microphone as well. And I'm still figuring it out how it works and all of that, so give me your feedback in the comments. So, for the cover page, I decided to go minimal and just put a big sticker on the middle of the page, had a few washi tapes and the title, and it's good to go. I really love this big sticker because it looks like I took a photo of that moment and put it on this page. It looks really realistic. And that's pretty much the main thing throughout this theme. I really wanted to try and be a little more minimal because when I do collages, I tend to go a bit overboard sometimes. So I had fun trying a different style. For the titles, I'm going to use the same pen on this whole setup. That's the Pentel Fude Touch sign pen in olive green. I'll leave all the materials I use in the description down below. And next to the cover page, I'm writing a quote as usual. I put the sticker on the bottom left corner and two strips of washi tape on the top right corner. And the quote that I chose was "You belong among the wildflowers" by Tom Petty. Petty. I can pronounce it right, so I'm so sorry. I wrote the main words that are belong and wildflowers in my normal lettering in green, and the other words I just used an Ohuhu fineliner to write it in a simple sans serif font, so like this I can bring more attention to the big green words. With our quick and easy cover spread done, we can move on to the calendar spread. And in here, instead of doing the outline of the calendar as a whole, I did each individual day as a box, but still in the shape of the calendar, of course. And yes, it took me a long time to do every box, especially because I decided that I wanted to do round corners. So I had to draw that myself, but I really liked the end result. It looks different than what I normally do, and it's a fun detail. Fortunately, Cindy, my cat, came up to help me fight the boredom of drawing every single box on this calendar, and every time I put her on the floor, she decided that nope, that wasn't enough, so she came up again and again and again just to make sure I was okay in doing everything right. Next to the calendar, I did a big box matching the size of the calendar to keep the balance in the spread, and this is going to be my to-do list. I can put my tasks on my week list, but sometimes I can do something on the day that I schedule it, so I have to move it around. And so instead of that, I put my tasks in here, and as I'm going through them, I can cross them out, and I can leave my appointments and events to my week list. I left a gap between the last and first day of March, so I could put a strip of this sticker in between those days. And I put the 31st on the top because otherwise the calendar would be a weird shape and I didn't like it. So, like this, I can have more space and the calendar looks more symmetrical. I put a sticker on the bottom of the to-do list because I thought it was missing something and put the washi tapes on the top to keep it cohesive with the other spread. That's the main rule to keep a theme cohesive, the repetition of the materials or some elements throughout the whole setup. I also wrote Marsh on the top left corner, but I put it too high up, so I glued a piece of the same paper as the journal on top and wrote it again. Next, we're going to do my weeklies, and my favorite thing to do is a touch door. It keeps things really easy because I don't have to come up with a layout for every week and I don't have to decorate each individual spread. I can do it all in one. So I cut the pages that are going to be part of the weeklies and rounded the corners to make it look like the pages were supposed to be like that from the beginning. And I just did a simple vertical rectangle layout for all the pages. After I wrote every day of the week and the days of the month in the Dutch door, I moved to the left side where I'm going to put a mini calendar on the very top, so it doesn't matter in which week I am at the moment, I can see the entire month regardless. And beneath that, I left a space for some important tasks or events that I want to be reminded of. And to finish this side, I put a sticker on the bottom. Since I don't have anything more to add to the weeklies, I decided to just decorate this right side of the spread with some layered transparent stickers from that sticker book. And then I realized that the Dutch door was a little bare, so I picked a green washi tape and used it along the side of each page to bring something more without being overwhelming to the spread. Then, to fill the space on the top of the right side, I used the same washi tapes as well. And to finish, I put this little quote that I found on the sticker book that's in a similar font as I did the quote page. And it says, "High mountains and flowing water." I think it's on theme, and I didn't have any sticker that would look good on the small space. So, this is the next best thing. The next spread is going to be my habits and mood tracker. And starting with left page, I'm doing mini calendars to keep track of my habits. And I'm only doing the outline of the shape of the calendar because I don't really like the look of the numbers and the color on top. I think it looks a bit cluttered. So instead, I just do the shape and keep it empty on the inside. And as I'm going through the days, I'm going to still be on track. I wrote the habits title on the top of the page, and in between the mini calendars, I'm going to put the same sticker as I used on the calendar spread, and I really like how it turned out. Honestly, this is the part that I regret doing. I thought the page looked empty, so I went through the sticker book again and chose two stickers to go on each side of the title. But honestly, I don't love it, but I couldn't take it out because it would rip the paper, but it's okay, I just have to live with it for a month. Now for the mood tracker, I actually did the exact same thing as I did in my last March setup, but that time I did the circle tracker by hand and it didn't turn out good. So this time, to save me the trouble, I did this circle on my computer in Canva and I printed it out in the size that I wanted and put it on the paper. In the middle of it, I put a sticker and I tried to take off the parts that overlap the tracker, but again, it would rip the paper, but it's not too bad. To keep the balance on this spread, Even though I didn't like the stickers on the sides of the title, I decided to put it as well on the mood tracker because otherwise it would look weird, one page having more decoration than the other. Moving on to the final spread of this setup, I'm doing a monthly review and a brain dump. So, on the left side, I started by writing the title and decorating a little bit on the bottom of the page. I had these floral label stickers on the sticker book and I thought they would be perfect for this type of spread. I'm going to have 5 sections, one for songs, one for animes, one for shows, movies, and favorites. Side note, I am currently watching Solo Leveling, Sakamoto Days, and The Apothecary Diaries, and I have to say they are all so good, especially Solo and The Apothecary. I absolutely love them. Also, I'm very excited for Windbreaker. I finished it in 2 days and I was so sad when I finished. Tell me in the comments if you watch anime, and if you do, tell me what you're watching right now. For the brain dump, I don't have much to say since I like to keep it pretty much empty because, of course, it is a space to put down anything that goes in my head, like ideas for my business or some random note about something. So I just wrote the title and put a sticker on the bottom. And that's it for this setup. It's time for the final flip through. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give a like and subscribe. Help me reach the 1000th subscribers. It would mean the world to me. And I had so much fun doing a more minimal and easy monthly theme after I went all out for February with my Paris theme, but I love how it turned out. Don't forget that I have another March setup coming soon, and that's set up for my mom's journal, so stay tuned for that. I wish you all a lovely day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!